We'll see a prove that sum based on concept of equal roots. Let us take up the sum. A very nice sum. Let us take it. If the roots of the equation b minus c into x square plus c minus a into x plus a minus b is equal to 0 are equal, then prove that 2b is equals to a plus c. Right? Now, what do we need to prove? We need to prove 2b is equals to a plus c. And for that, what is given? The roots of this equation are equal, right? Since the coefficients are in small alphabets a, b and c, can you see that coefficient of x square, coefficient of x and the constant term all are in small a, b and c. Now if you write the standard form also in small a, b and c, there will be a confusion. So what we will do, since the coefficients are having small letters, we will use capital letters for standard form. So we will write the standard form using capital letters, capital A, capital B and capital C. Okay. So what we will do, since the roots are given equal, right? So what we know means b square minus 4ac is equal to 0. I am using capital letters for our standard form. So b square minus 4ac is equal to 0. So what we will do, first we will write the given equation, b minus c into x square plus c minus a into x plus a minus b is equal to 0. First, ask ourselves a question, is it in the standard form? Yes, because there is an x square term, there is an x term, there is a constant term on the left side, is equal to 0 on the right side. It is in the standard form. So we are comparing this with the standard form. Okay. On comparing this with capital AX square plus capital BX plus capital C is equal to 0, we get, what do we get? The coefficients of A, B and C. Capital A's value, the coefficient of x square, which is b minus c. Capital B's value, the coefficient of x, which is c minus a. And the constant term, capital C's value, is a minus b. And once we get the values of capital A, capital B and capital C, we know that b square minus 4ac is equal to 0. So what you will say, since the given equation has equal roots, so your b square minus 4ac is equal to 0. Let us substitute the values of capital A, capital B and capital C that we know. B square, b is c minus a, so b square means it will be c minus a the whole square minus 4 into a, capital A's value is b minus c. So in the place of capital A, we will write b minus c. Into c, capital C's value is a minus b. So in the place of capital C, we will write a minus b is equal to 0. Let us open the brackets. The first bracket we will open using which identity? X minus y the whole square. X minus y the whole square is nothing but x square minus 2xy plus y square. So let us do that. It will be c square minus 2ac plus a square minus 4 outside as it is. Let us multiply the two brackets. And we all know how to multiply the two brackets. B into the right bracket and minus c into the bracket we will do later. So b into a becomes ab and b into minus b becomes minus b square. Then minus c into the bracket. Minus c into a becomes minus ac and minus c into minus b becomes plus bc. Bracket close is equal to 0. Let us open the brackets again. So c square minus 2ac plus a square minus 4 into ab becomes minus 4ab. Minus 4 into minus b square becomes minus into minus becomes plus 4b square. Minus 4 into minus ac becomes plus 4ac. Minus 4 into plus bc becomes minus 4bc is equal to 0. Alright. Now, let us add the like terms possible. Minus 2ac and plus 4ac are like terms, can be added. Minus 2ac plus 4ac becomes plus 2ac plus this a square and all the other terms as it is, minus 4ab plus 4b square minus 4bc is equal to 0. Now, if you look at the first three terms, if you look at them, c square plus 2ac plus a square, don't you think it is a plus c the whole square? And we want also a plus c in our prove that, isn't it? So c square plus 2ac plus a square is nothing but a plus c the whole square, and since we want it, we will write it as a plus c the whole square. So first, we know that a square plus 2ac plus c square is nothing but a plus c the whole square. Rearranging the terms, what we get is a square plus 2ac plus c square minus, and then we want that 2b also. And can you see there is a 4b square with us? 4b square is nothing but 2b the whole square, right? So in the place of, in the next term, we will write what? That 4b square, so that we get 2b the whole square also. So whatever is needed to prove, we have it, right? So after this, we will write plus 4b square, which is nothing but 2b the whole square. So in the place of the next term, we will write 4b square and then the remaining terms, that is which is minus 4ab left and minus 4bc is equals to 0, right? Now, a square plus 2ac plus c square is nothing but a plus c the whole square, and 4b square is nothing but 2b the whole square. As we require 2b as well as a plus c, both of them we got. Now, the last two terms are remaining. What can be taken common out of the last two? Okay, let us take out common from the last two terms. Take minus 4b common, and when you take out minus 4b common, what stays inside the bracket is a plus c is equal to 0. Now, if you carefully look at this line, okay, a plus c the whole square looks like x square. 2b the whole square and x is nothing but a plus c, right? 2b the whole square looks like y square, and y is nothing but 2b, right? Now, coming to this term, minus 4b into a plus c, can we express it as 2xy? Let us check. Now, minus 4b into a plus c, minus is there, right? So, we can write 4 as 2 into 2. So, 1, 2, I will write it with AC, a plus c, and other 2, I will write it with that b. So, what I get, instead of writing minus 4b into a plus c, we can write it as minus 2 a plus c into 2b. And minus 2 a plus c into 2b is nothing but minus 2xy, because your x is a plus c and your y is 2b. So, minus 2 into a plus c into 2b is nothing but minus 2xy. So, what you have is you have x square plus you have y square, and then you have minus 2xy is equal to 0. And x square minus 2xy plus y square is nothing but x minus y the whole square, which is nothing but a plus c minus 2b the whole square, right, is equal to 0. Taking square roots on both sides, we get a plus c minus 2b is equal to 0. We can send 2b to the right side, we get a plus c is equals to 2b. Hence, we have proved the given question, right? That completes the solution. Thank you.